There are so many things that you can do to grow your pet sitting and dog walking business. And I'm going to talk about a lot of different things in this video, but I'm going to say right off the beginning that my biggest suggestion is to combine everything that I talk about in this video into what I would call a blanket marketing strategy. I say this for two different reasons. One is that there is a basic marketing principle called the Rule of Seven. And what this means is that on average, a potential client will need 7 interactions with your company before they decide to sign up with you. So if you know that going in, what you should be doing is giving your potential clients plenty of opportunities to have these interactions with your company. And then the other reason that I say this is that this is how I grew my business, even before I knew about that marketing principle, to over 1,000 different clients across Northeast and Central Florida. So I am proof that this stuff works. For those of you that don't know, I'm Doug the Dog Guy. I'm the owner and founder of Bad to the Bone Pet Care. This is my puppy Turkey. We're out on a nature trail today. And I have built an award-winning team of pet sitters and dog walkers servicing Northeast and Central Florida. And I post videos here on the Bad to the Bone Pet Care YouTube channel almost weekly, sharing my knowledge and my experience with the hope of helping other pet sitters succeed. Now, this should go without being said, but by far the best and easiest way to grow any business is through word of mouth and referrals. And of course, this starts with offering an amazing service that your clients want to talk about, but it doesn't stop there because we have to get our clients to actually talk. This is something we have to be proactive about, and this is something I see a lot of pet sitters and dog walkers not doing. And what I mean by being proactive is you need to be actually asking these people to go onto Google and leave you a 5-star review. And you should also be offering incentives for booked referrals. I've offered all kinds of different incentives over the years. What I've found to work best for my business and my clientele is to offer a free dog walk or a free drop-in visit in exchange for a booked referral. But there are a lot of different things you can do. The point here is to just be proactive and don't just trust that your clients will talk. You need to give them a true reason to talk. And on the note of reviews and referrals, you need to have a Google My Business page. A, this is going to make it easier for people to find your business on Google, and B, this gives your clients a place to go leave you reviews, which is super important. And on that note, also you need to have a Facebook page, and you should really be on Instagram as well. Remember that 7 touches principle. When people look you up online, they need to see you on social media. They need to see that you have a website, that you're on Google My Business. All of these things kind of come together to paint this picture of your business online. And one of the great things about social media is when you're posting beautiful pictures of your clients' pets, your clients will want to share those pictures with their own audience. They'll comment on those pictures and create interactions that will lead to other clients. You know, again, it all goes hand in hand. And it also leads to a lot of trust when you can show what you are doing and how you do it through these social media posts. Clients and potential clients will see that and start to figure out who you are and where your values are, and then they will trust you more because of it. I'm going to create a whole other video about social media tactics, but what I will mention here is that on Facebook, you should really be in your community and neighborhood groups. There will be a lot of families in there posting, looking for pet sitters and dog walkers, and you can hop into the comments on those posts. And a lot of these neighborhood groups will also have designated days of the week that you can make promotional posts for your business. And on Instagram, you can look people up by the location. You can use the location geo filter to find people in your area that have pets and then comment on their posts and follow their pages. Like I said, I'm going to create a whole other video about these social media tactics, but those are two really useful tactics right there. And while we're talking about the online side of things, we have to mention the importance of having a website. And I know a lot of people balk at the idea of paying to have a website built or trying to figure out how to build one yourself. But it's 2022, people. I mean, you can't have a business without a website in today's world. And we're only going more and more towards that side of things. So even if you just start with a basic landing page, which anyone can make with one of the plug and play website builders, you know, that's better than nothing. Once you have that up and running, you know, you can add more pages, more information, then you can start focusing on your SEO, which is super important. And once you have this page and your Google My Business page up also, then you can start running Google ads, pay-per-click ads to your website. But you definitely have to have a website. And this is where I will mention that if you have questions about anything that I'm talking about in this video, or if you want help with anything that I'm talking about, feel free to follow the link in the description of this video to send me an email, and we can schedule a strategy session via Zoom, and I can talk you through any of this stuff, or we can use that time for me to set up a landing page for your business or whatever you need. So follow that link down in the description. And something else that I want to mention while we're talking about the online stuff is to be on the Nextdoor app. Okay, so I said earlier that the #1 way of getting new clients for your pet sitting and dog walking business is word of mouth and referrals. But really, the #2 way of getting clients for your business is word of mouth and referrals from other pet businesses. This has been huge for my own business, and I know for a lot of other pet sitting and dog walking businesses as well. And I've had people gasp when I said this before. You want me to network with my competitors? Yeah, I do. And I don't want you to think about these people as competition. There are way more pets and way more families that need pet sitters and dog walkers than there will ever be pet sitters and dog walkers. It's all about figuring out who your ideal clientele is and working with them. And, you know, there's just so much that you can benefit from networking with other pet businesses in your area. You can learn from each other, you can share clients, you can refer back and forth. There's just so much benefit from it. So now let's talk about some old school stuff. You have to have business cards, flyers, branded t-shirts that you wear everywhere. You should have a magnet on your car. All of that good old school stuff that a lot of people don't think about anymore, it works. And it all comes back down to that 7 touches principle. You know, let's say, for example, that a neighbor looks out their window and sees your car driving down their street with your logo on it. They say, that's interesting. And then later that day, they see you walking down the street with a dog wearing your branded t-shirt. And they go, okay. Then they quickly look you up on Instagram. They see you there. Then they follow that page to your Facebook. They follow your Facebook page. And then the next week, they see you post a picture of a dog that looks just like their dog. Now their wheels are really turning. So now they go to your Google My Business and read the reviews. And then they follow that to your actual website where they can see all about your company. And eventually, after all of these different steps, they'll sign up for your services. Or maybe they see your flyer on the counter at their local veterinarian. They see your business card on the table at their groomer. You know, all of these things go hand in hand, and you're really just trying to enhance the interactions that potential clients can have with your company. And I can tell you, from experience, literally just happened as I was getting out of the car with Turkey at this nature trail. Someone saw the branding on my car, and they saw Turkey, and they came running over and they said, "Oh my God, I have a golden retriever too. I would love for you to walk my golden retriever with your golden retriever." If I didn't have branding on my car, that interaction would have never happened. Those types of interactions are constant. So don't forget about that old school marketing stuff. It works. Another good old school method that has been great for my business and a lot of other businesses is setting up a booth at different local events. Now, this is something that I will say with a word of caution, that some events will not bring you the right kind of clientele, and some events can be very expensive. So you need to be very picky about what kinds of events you go to promote your business. But if you can get into the right events at the right time for the right price, which is possible, it can be super beneficial. Something else that I'll throw in here at the end is an email newsletter. We send out monthly emails to everyone that's ever signed up on our website, whether we were able to service them or not, just making sure that we are front of mind with all of these people for when they need a pet sitter or dog walker. Or maybe someone asks them about a pet sitter and dog walker, and even if they haven't used us, they've seen those emails every month. And in those emails, you can talk about your referral program and those incentives, and you can talk about how you network with other businesses, and just really highlight all of these other things. And then another thing I wanted to mention here at the end of the video is, you know, there are a lot of like local magazines that will try to sell you really expensive ad space. Sometimes like local newspapers will try to sell you ad space on their websites or in their papers. I generally advise against all of that kind of stuff. I've tried it, I've done it. I know many other businesses that have tried it and done it. And while it does help lend to that 7 touches principle that I keep mentioning, those are not high return investments. And you would be much better off focusing on all of this other stuff that I'm talking about. And then another thing that I want to mention here at the end, this will be the last thing that I talk about in this video, is just the importance of getting off your butt and doing it. So many people will just throw up a quick website, or they'll throw up a Facebook page and say, "Oh, I'm not getting any clients." Of course you're not getting any clients. You have to go walk the streets with your flyers, and when you see somebody walking down the street with a dog, go put a flyer in their hand and introduce yourself. Yes, it's awkward. Yes, it's out of my comfort zone and a lot of other people's comfort zones too, but that is how I built my business, and that is how business is done, especially as pet sitters and dog walkers. You know, we are forming relationships with these people. We are vital to our local communities, and just getting off your butt and talking to people is the best thing that you can do. I'm really barely even scraping the surface with these ideas, but I hope these ideas are helpful to you and get your wheels turning about the right things. And like I said, I post videos here on the Bad to the Bone YouTube channel almost weekly, so please smash the subscribe button to stay up to date with that content, and leave any ideas and strategies that you have for growing your business down in the comments below. And again, if you need help picking apart an issue in your business, or putting together a marketing plan, or any of this kind of stuff, follow the link in the description and send me an email, and we'll get you scheduled for a strategy session via Zoom. I'm Doug the Dog Guy from Bad to the Bone Pet Care, reminding you to stay positive.